G'day, Graham here. Well, there's been a lot of discussion about suicide and depression on YouTube at the moment. A lot of Australian YouTubers are talking about it, and unfortunately one YouTuber called Mr. Marchant committed suicide. You see, he was very depressed over a long period of time and decided that the best way to get out of the pain he was suffering was to commit suicide. And a few people have talked about this and said it was selfish and they don't understand depression and why did he do it and all those sort of things. So in this video I would like to tell you about my thoughts about depression and suicide. Well, in my life I've had bouts of depression. In fact, in my life I have had times where I was so depressed that I wanted to commit suicide. It's true. Quite a few times, maybe 8 times or so. Now, in different parts of my life I've had guns. A lot of people don't know this, but I love guns. I love the smell of guns. I love the weight of a gun in my hand. I love the sound of a gun, the smell of it, and when you shoot it, the force in your hand. They are magnificent machines to have. And I like guns, especially shotguns. Shotguns are wonderful. And there's many times in my life where I thought, okay, my pain is too great, I just kill myself and then there's no more pain for me. Now, if I did that, then that would have really harmed the people who love me, and so I decided not to do it. Now, I do understand why people commit suicide when they're depressed, because they don't see any way out of their pain and misery that they feel. I mean, it's fair enough, it's a solution for them, and I don't criticise them for that. I feel sad that they can't find a way out of their pain. Now, 3 years ago, one of my great friends, a YouTuber in New Zealand, was dying of kidney failure. Now, he could have chosen to go on dialysis after his kidney had failed, but he didn't want to go back on dialysis again, suffer the pain and misery like he was before. So he decided that he didn't want to go on dialysis or take the kidney tablets. So as a consequence, he died of kidney failure. Now, I understand his situation. I said to him, why don't you want to live? Just take the medication and you'll be right and you'll live. And he said to me something that I'll always remember. He said, Graham, why should I live in pain and misery just to make other people happy? Wow, I never thought about that. And he said to me that the act of not taking his tablets and allowing himself to die was a selfish act. Yes, it was. It was selfish. Now, that doesn't imply that it's bad or good, it's just selfish. So he said, it's my decision. Why should I live in pain and suffering and keep other people happy? Now, it's sad that he died, but that was his solution for the consequences that were happening to him at the time. Now, for me, it was sad, and for his family it was sad, but we understood it. Now, to him, it was the right thing to do, even though it was a very selfish act. Now, a lot of people think that selfish is bad or wrong, but that's not the case. Selfish is simply selfish. For instance, if you are a smoker and you are married and have kids, you're very selfish to your children, because if you die of a disease early, they won't have you there. If you are an alcoholic or a drug addict, it's a selfish act because you're going to deny the people who love you access to you because you're probably going to die early. Like for me, look at me, look how fat I am. Now, eating lots of food, not doing much exercise, and not looking after myself, that too is a very selfish act. It's not wrong, it's not bad, it's simply selfish. So, when someone commits suicide because of depression, sure, it's a selfish act, but it is something that they see is their only solution to their problem. So the thing is, how can we help people who suffer from depression? First, they've got to tell people that they suffer from depression and they need help. They can seek help. There's medication, there's other therapies. But unfortunately, some people think that their pain is so great and so deep that they will never ever get out of it. Now, for me, the pain and suffering that I've had in my life, I've always thought to myself, okay, life will get better eventually. This pain will go, life will get better. So I did not commit suicide. Now, there are some nasty people in the world, and some nasty people have attacked me, and I thought to myself, okay, well, hey, I've got plenty of guns, why not kill them and myself? I thought, no, that's not a good thing. Why should I destroy my timeline because of bullies? Yes, so there's plenty of times in my life when I have thought of suicide because I was depressed. So I understand people's pain. I understand it. I have empathy for them. I find it very sad that they took their life because of the pain and suffering that they were feeling, and they didn't realise or see a way out of their pain. It's very sad. I don't judge them for that. I feel sorry that they couldn't get the help that they needed. However, I find it very sad. So people should be aware that, when they do commit suicide, they hurt a lot of people. A lot of people. Now, when my friend in New Zealand, he had quite a few weeks to put his affairs in order before he died, and we talked at length on Skype, and I talked to him when I went to New Zealand, and he said that sure, people will be sad when he dies, but why should he suffer for the rest of his life in pain and misery just to keep other people happy? I understand it. It's fine. It's a choice. Life's a choice. Death is a choice. Every time I eat things that I know is bad for my body, that's a choice. I've chosen what? Death by obesity instead of, death by gun or car or whatever, But I do understand it. I have empathy. It's just sad that they couldn't get the help that they needed. So, my friends, when someone around you has depression, they talk about suicide, please talk to them about it and help them get help. You can only do what you're going to do, and when people do commit suicide, you need to, sure, it's feel sad, but have empathy that they are not in pain anymore, that they're not suffering anymore, because that's what they wanted. You see, they didn't want to die, they simply wanted the pain to stop. They wanted the pain to stop. Because no one really wants to die. People want to live very good lives, happy lives for a very long time. Just that, sometimes through depression, it's dark, it's painful, and there's no way out. Well, they think there's no way out, and so as a relief, they kill themselves. It's a bit sad. However, we need to appreciate what depression is, and we need to help them seek help. There you go, my friends. You know a little bit more about me. Now, I am a happy, bubbly, glass half full sort of guy, most of the time. But everyone has bouts of depression every now and again. Just some people can't find a way out. And that's sad. Anyway, my friends, do take care of yourself. And if you feel depressed, please seek help. Okay? Come and talk to me. I can tell you some other websites and other phone numbers and things to talk to other people. And hopefully you'll see a light out of the darkness and you'll be able to live another day. Anyway, my friends, take care. Stay safe. Bye for now.
Rate me, comment me, love me, and subscribe. Subscribe to